Diamonds have funded wars. Some gemstones are radioactive. Others poisoned kings, emperors, and perhaps even Cleopatra herself. Behind the sparkle lies a world of danger, greed, mystery, and death. These are the darkest secrets hidden inside gemstones.
Most people think gemstones are beautiful, but some are so dangerous they've been banned or heavily restricted. Take conflict diamonds. These stones have funded wars, destroyed countries, and cost thousands of lives, all hidden behind sparkle. Then there's Tanzanite, so rare it only exists in one place on Earth, but political tensions and smuggling have made it tightly controlled. And Burmese amber. It looks ancient and harmless, but mining it has been linked to conflict zones and serious human rights issues. These aren't just gems. They come with history, danger, and consequences. So next time you see a perfect stone, ask yourself, what did it cost to get there?
And holding a crystal so toxic that simply breathing its dust could harm your body. That is the reality of Cinnabar. Its rich red color is alluring, yet Cinnabar is one of nature's primary sources of mercury, releasing toxic compounds when disturbed. Then, there's Realgar. For centuries, people admired its fiery glow. But Realgar contains arsenic, one of the most poisonous elements known. As the crystal ages, it can break down, and inhaling its dust can pose serious health risks. And perhaps the most unsettling of all, Torbernite. At first glance, it looks like something from a fantasy world, its color almost hypnotic. But Torbernite contains uranium, which means it is radioactive. Collectors once displayed these, unaware they were being exposed to radiation daily. These minerals remind us that beauty and danger often exist side by side. Some of Earth's most breathtaking treasures can also be among its most hazardous. The next time you see a gemstone sparkling under the light, remember, not every treasure is safe to touch. Keep watching for more hidden gemstone secrets.
Some gemstones weren't just symbols of beauty. They were deadly, and one of history's most famous women may have used them as both cosmetics and poison. Ancient Egypt. Golden sunlight floods the Nile. Massive temples rise from the desert sands. Inside her palace, Cleopatra prepares for another day of ruling an empire. Servants carefully grind a brilliant green stone into a fine powder. The gemstone is malachite. Its vivid green color made it one of the most prized beauty products of the ancient world. Artists and servants mixed the powder into luxurious eye makeup. The result was stunning. The iconic green eyeshadow associated with ancient Egyptian royalty came directly from this remarkable gemstone. But beneath its beauty lurked a dangerous secret. Malachite contains copper compounds that can be highly toxic when inhaled or consumed in large amounts. Exposure could cause nausea, vomiting, liver damage, and in extreme cases, even death. Historical accounts describe Cleopatra as a master of intrigue, politics, and poison. Some legends claim she experimented with deadly substances, testing their effects and searching for the perfect weapon against her enemies. Whether fact or legend, malachite remains one of history's most fascinating contradictions. A gemstone celebrated for beauty, yet feared for its hidden danger. Green malachite crystals glimmer in candlelight. Malachite, the stone that adorned a queen's eyes, and may have played a role in some of history's deadliest secrets. Subscribe to GemFilesTV for more dangerous gemstones, hidden histories, and the dark side of precious treasures. Can you handle the next video? Scary gemstones that look pure evil. How frightening.
I bought some of the most terrifying gemstones on Earth, and I'm not gonna lie, these things look straight up evil. Some people say they're just rocks, but others, they say these are cursed. First, the Black Orlov Diamond, also known as the Eye of Brahma. That already sounds like a bad idea. This thing is over 60 carats, and completely jet black. Legend says it was stolen from a sacred statue in India. And after that, owners started suffering. Accidents, tragedies, even mysterious deaths. This gem doesn't sparkle. It stares back at you. Next, Moonstone. At first, it looks harmless, soft, pale, almost common. But then, you catch that glow, that strange blue light moving under the surface. It's called an optical effect, but it doesn't feel natural. It feels like something is shifting inside. And finally, Black Onyx. This one is different. No shimmer and no sparkle, just pure darkness. Ancient warriors carried this into battle, believing it could absorb negativity and protect them from evil. But here's the thing. If it absorbs darkness, how much of it is trapped inside? So tell me, which one of these would you actually keep? Or better question, which one would you never touch?
They're sold as symbols of love and commitment. But for millions, these gems represent a history of unimaginable suffering. In the 1990s, diamonds fueled brutal civil wars across Africa. Rebel groups traded them for weapons, creating a cycle of terror. Entire communities were destroyed. Children were forced into labor and soldiering, their futures stolen. The diamonds were smuggled out, traded for guns and ammunition, and the violence continued. Ultimately, these blood diamonds found their way into jewelry stores around the world, hidden in plain sight. In 2003, the Kimberley process was established to certify diamonds as conflict-free, aiming to break the link between diamonds and war. The fight isn't over. The question remains, can you be sure the diamond you're buying is truly conflict-free?
Hidden beneath the desert in Mexico lies a cave so extreme it looks like another planet. For over 500,000 years, no human even knew it existed. Then in 2000, miners accidentally broke through the rock and discovered gigantic crystal towers buried deep underground. These are some of the largest crystals ever found on Earth. Some stretch over 11 meters long, bigger than buses. But entering the cave comes with a deadly risk. Temperatures inside reach nearly 58 degrees Celsius with almost 100% humidity. Without special cooling suits, humans can survive for only around 10 minutes. Scientists believe the crystals grew incredibly slowly over hundreds of thousands of years, hidden in superheated water beneath the Earth. This is the real-life cave of the crystals in Mexico, one of the most unbelievable places ever discovered on our planet. If you enjoyed this, then subscribe for more. See you next time.
Imagine holding an entire lost world in the palm of your hand. Something so ancient it doesn't just predate history, but predates the age of the dinosaurs we think we know best. A gemstone born from sticky golden tree resin nearly 100 million years ago, back when Earth was a vast, steaming wilderness and giants still ruled the land. Before Tyrannosaurus Rex ever existed and modern ecosystems had even begun to form. Before humans were even a possibility written into the future of evolution, there was Burmite. A gemstone formed when ancient forests covered what is now Myanmar, and towering trees wept resin that oozed down bark like liquid sunlight. That resin didn't just harden. It trapped moments, snapshots of life that were never meant to survive. An insect frozen mid-flight, a feather suspended, as if it is still drifting, a fragment of a leaf that last touched air in a world long gone. Sometimes even entire miniature scenes of life, sealed away as though time itself had panicked and locked the door. Unlike most gemstones, Burmite isn't admired only for its beauty. It is valued for what it contains. Because inside its golden depths, scientists have uncovered entire prehistoric ecosystems preserved with astonishing detail, as if nature pressed pause on reality for a fraction of a second and never pressed play again. It becomes almost impossible to process what you're looking at. That the insect inside once lived in forests where dinosaurs moved between colossal trees. That it lived, breathed, and died in a world that vanished millions of years before humans even appeared. Every piece is a fragment of deep time. A record of ancient life that feels more like science fiction than geology. A whisper from an Earth that no longer exists, yet somehow still survives inside stone. But Burmite carries another layer to its story, because not all of it comes from peaceful scientific discovery. Much of the trade has been tied to conflict zones and ethical controversy, turning this ancient wonder into something far more complicated than beauty alone. A gemstone older than memory. A time capsule from before the word prehistoric even had meaning. A fragment of Earth that refuses to disappear. So the question remains, if you could hold a piece of deep time like this in your hand, would you treasure it, or would you leave the forbidden stone untouched?
Wait, these gems didn't come from Earth. They literally fell from space. Here are the 3 craziest ones. Number 1, Moldavite. 15 million years ago, a meteor smashed into Earth, so hard it melted rock into this glowing green glass. It's called a tektite, and it looks like something from another planet. Number 2, Peridot from Palisite meteorites. These are literally pieces of other planets or asteroids. You get bright green gem-quality olivine crystals trapped inside iron from space. When you cut them, they look like alien stained glass. Number 3, diamonds from space. Tiny nano diamonds, and even bigger ones have been found inside meteorites. Some are older than Earth itself. Scientists found diamonds in meteorites that came from destroyed ancient planets. Which one would you wear? Drop your favorite in the comments.
So what can we learn from all of this? Gemstones may be symbols of beauty, luxury, and wealth, but their histories are often far more complicated. Some funded wars. Some poisoned those who believed in their power. Others inspired myths, curses, and legends that continue to this day. Behind every gemstone lies a story, and sometimes those stories are darker than anyone could imagine. This has been GemFilesTV. But our journey into the world of gemstones is only just beginning. Join us in the next GemFilesTV documentary as we explore gemstones rarer than diamonds and uncover some of the most extraordinary treasures ever discovered. Thanks for watching.